Hi guys, well we've got a long one today, so I hope you've got your tea and your popcorn. Unusually long, however we could have split it up into two and done 2 half-hour parts, but so I'm giving you the heads up. So this is what we've been doing this week on the allotments. Hi guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well we've been busy this week. I've a bit late in this video. I've been doing a lot of other jobs. I've not had the time really to put the video together. I've been doing the clips and what have you, but I just haven't had time to get it all together. So this is the perfect opportunity. It's a beautiful day today. I've been doing a load of seed sowing. I'm going to be showing you the tour at the end of the plot, at the end of the video, what the plot looks like. We're going to be showing you what I've been doing on my brother's plot, and again what we've been doing on my plot. So where do we start? Let's start on the back of my plot. We needed to put a windbreak up for the girls. Now right next to the door we got this, like, it's all rotting away. It's where all the potato buckets were. Now the potato buckets were stopping the wind from blowing on the girls, so it wasn't a problem. But once we took that away, the fence what was there was all rotted away. So I'm going to show you what it looked like, and I'm going to show you what it looked like after we done it. We're not going to go into detail, but I'm going to show you what we've been doing, because you know I want to get as much to show you as much as what we've been doing this week. So let's show you what we've done. You see this this fence here? I'm going to take this out now and put a new one in. It's as you can see, it's all falling to pieces. The one what I've got's not much better, but it does match the other one on the other side. So I've got some stakes. In fact, I've got quite a lot of these, so I might need to put a few more in there just to keep it straight. But all this here, I've got to move it out of the way. We dug this over, and I really need to hit it with a rake and break these clods up. It should go to a fine tilth. But what I want to do is just sort this windbreak out for the girls, so that's what I'm doing today. And there's an old dead tree there what needs to come out as well. So that's what I'm doing. So this is the new reed fence that I've got. It's a metre high by 4 metres long, and it was in well, I forget where I bought it from, but I only paid, I think it was £4 for it. It was in a sale. So this is the fence I'm going to be using as a windbreak for the girls. We've just got a new windbreak there for the girls. It's all tidy, and yeah, it should do okay. We'll get another one of them thingies, them little fences that I've got that are better than these reed things, but what do you want for nothing really? I mean, it only cost me £5 if that, and it will cut down on the wind on the chickens. That's why it's there. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Just takes that edge off the chickens and keeps them warm. So that's another one of these little jobs that I've put to bed. Let's move on. Got other things to do today. And would you believe it, this morning all the girls laid egg. Every one of them laid an egg. So you know, that wind, the chill factor, if you can keep them comfortable, they'll lay as many eggs as you know there is chickens. So yeah, that was one thing we wanted to do. The other thing was we needed to tidy up the celeriac. Now I've overwintered some celeriac and it was looking a bit raggedy, so we got in there earlier on in the week and we removed all the bottom leaves off the celeriac. Now that's what you've got to do. You've got to take all the dead leaves what fall down, you rip them off, and what happens, it stimulates more growth in the top, and as the top grows it falls back and the tuber gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm going to show you what we're actually doing in that bed to tidy things up, and you get an idea of how it grows. So let's take you down there now and show you. Guys, today I'm going to tidy up my celeriac. The trick here with this is, well, there's the celeriac there, and what you do, you pull all the dead leaves from around the sides, you pull them all off, like this one here. You take all these dead ones away, and what it does, it stimulates growth in this in the tuber here. And that's how I'm just going round now, just taking all these dead. Only take the ones from low down, just pull them off, and you end up with something like that. And so I've got my bin, my bucket here. It's just a matter of yeah, just titillating everything up, and that there, taking these what have fallen down off, will stimulate more growth in the tuber. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just going to continue doing it now. And well, I'll come back in a minute when it's all done. But as you can see, that's what they should look like. They're not very big at the moment, but they'll soon start to grow. So anyway, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. Well, there you go, guys. There's the celeriac, all been cleaned up, and yeah, it should do okay. It starts to thicken up a bit more now. Now all the dead leaves are taken off the plants. And like I say, you don't have to be gentle about it. Just pull them off, all the ones at the waterline laying flat. And yeah, I'm just gonna zip this up now. Got little hooks here to hook it on. Another one there. There we go. Job's a good one. And there's the stuff for the compost bin. So that's what I'm going to do, dump that in the compost bin now. And this is another job done for the day. So yeah, we tidied this celeriac up. We've got to do there's a load of onions behind it, and there's a lot of weeding to do in that bed, so I need to get it, that net needs to come off now. At the moment the onions are just starting to touch the net. Once they touch the net, we take the net off, and then the onions, you know, can, with the net touching it, it damages the onions, and they you know, they struggle. So yeah, the net will be coming off shortly. Then we can get in and do a bit of weeding there. So anyway, that's what we've been doing at the back of the plot. We will be coming back to the back of the plot later on the video, but we've been sorting out my brother's plot out now. It started to look a bit of a mess. The grass started to grow, didn't it? And half his bloody plot is grass, especially around his orchard. So we got the strimmer out, and I'm going to show you what it looked like before. I'm going to show you what it looked like afterwards. So let's show you what we've been doing on his plot. Well guys, today I've got my strimmer here. That's 2-stroke, oil, petrol. There's my strimmer, little eco strimmer. I just brought it down from the house. And now what I'm going to do, come through here. Well, I would have done the front here, but the plan is to strim around our kids' orchard here. I've got to do all this. Strim it. It's amazing how fast this has come up. Do the path, strim round here, and then what we're doing, we'll put a line from this post to the post down there, and then we get the path, and anything this side of it gets dug over, and then we can work on that. But yeah, today I'm strimming all this down here around the trees. Trees are all coming back to life now, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'm going to get the strimmer out, and I'll show you what it looks like from my shed down to here. We've strimmed all this, and then we strimmed from this end to the other end of the allotments. That's the path which runs right down the length of the plot. Reason why I've done it is for Bernard. He's in his 80s, he might trip over it. It was getting too long, and my numbnut's brother, pardon the French, he's not too clever on his feet neither. So yeah, we strimmed right the way up. We strimmed all the orchard. You can see the grass is just drying out now. But the good news is all the trees are coming back to life. I've got to hold my camera with 2 hands at the moment, because my hand's shaking. I've been using the strimmer for over, well, for times it now was 12 o'clock since 8 o'clock this morning, so 4 hours we've been using the strimmer. But as you see, we've trimmed all the grass around the trees. Trees look beautiful, all the flowers coming and leaves are coming back on them now. But from where I am stood just here, right back to the greenhouse is where we're going to turn it over. So what I've got to do now, I've got to stick a line in from that post there to this post here, and then we're going to cut, well, from here we're going to get the path, and anything this side of the path's going to get turned over. So as you can see, we've trimmed it all flat. We've got to do a few things. We've got to put a line in to define where the path is. Anything this side of the path gets dug over. I haven't put the line in yet because I was actually doing something else on his plot. Now, his door on his shed is basically all fallen to bits, and it really needed a new door. Now this is where that old door that I saved off the brown shed come into its own. I needed a few pieces to fix his door. Anyway, it was blowing a gale when I was doing it, so I'm going to show you what it looked like, which it wasn't pretty, and I'm going to show you what it looked like afterwards, after we'd done it all. I'd love to have shown you me actually building the thing. It didn't take me 10 minutes to do, but the wind was so bad, it was tough for recording, and it was spitting with rain. So anyway, let's show you what it looked like and show you what it looks like. Guys, today I'm going to see if I can sort this door out for my brother on his shed. The two panels got ripped off in the winds earlier this year. I have got another door inside there, but it's not big enough, it's too narrow. So what I need to do is take a couple of them strips out and put them in here. The only trouble is the door, it lifts up and down. You can see it's like a concertina. So bang a few screws in there, might be able to hold it tight, and then bang a couple more lats here, we might be able to do something with it. So anyway, I can't really set the camera up, it's very windy, but if I do it you'll see it done in a moment or two, and I'll show you what we did. But right now I'm gonna grab that door out there and take them couple of pieces that I need off it. Hopefully they'll be good enough to do the job. So that's what I'm going to do right now. That's the best I can do. Just rips a few of these off here. It's just a perfect, actually they're the perfect size, 8 inches. That's what I needed to fill the gap. It sticks a bit at the top, but hey ho, I'm not really mithered. It does need Aston staple on the door, but yeah, at least it's secure now and it ain't going to blow away. So that's what we've been doing. We fixed his door for him, put some screws and the bolt on it, and well, I'm going to leave all this rubbish for him to sort out. In fact, there's a burning bin there, so he can go and burn it. He's actually made a start by digging up here. He's actually dug inside the front of the greenhouse. Thing is, he's got to go all the way up to them trees up there. Well, actually, he doesn't have to go that far because underneath them sheets are perfectly clear. But you know, it's a start. Anyway, there's his girls. There's his shed, and I'm out of here before he asks me to do anything else for him. What you do for your brother, eh? So yeah, he's got his door fixed. He's been burning on his plot today. He's been burning all his rubbish. He actually has been doing a bit of digging in front of his greenhouse, but we need to dig all that lot up. So we'll be back over there next week, faffing about with his plot, especially digging it all over. I just need to put a line right down from one post to the other so we can define where the path is, and then like I say, everything this side of it we can turn over. So yeah, we were back on my plot, and we had some garlic in the greenhouse, some Thermidor, Germidor and some Marco, and I needed to put some of it out, so we needed to till the bed. So I want to show you me using this tiller for the first time. Oh, a quick glimpse of it. I'm not going to show you any more than what we need to. and I'm going to show you me putting 1 or 2 of these garlic in, and I'll show you what it looks like after we've done it all. So let's show you what we've done. I'm going to just quickly use that rotavator there, that tiller and tiller, and just fluff up this bed. I'm going to be putting some of these garlic in here, not all of them, some of them are not very good, but others I think will be good to go. But before I do that, I'm just going to till this. Well, I made short work of that, so what I'm going to do now is throw some of this garlic in here. I'm just going to have to move these trays. I think we'll put the garlic at this end and probably space it 6 inches apart. That's all it needs really. Well, you join me putting some of the garlic in, and I'm probably going to put 5 rows in. We've already done 2, but you can see we've got a piece of wood there what goes the length of the bed, and it's marked out every 6 inches. So I'm going to put another, like I said, them 2 rows there, and I've probably got enough for another row. And I think that'll be it. Then we can put some shallots behind it, I suppose, and work up the bed, putting different stuff in. So I'm going to stick a few in here now, and I'll be right back, show me doing 1 or 2 of them, and give you some idea what we're doing. It's basically just taking them out of the pot, using my hand as a shovel and sticking them in the ground. The ground's lovely and soft, so there's no need for a trowel, to be quite honest with you. So let's stick a few in, and we'll be right back after we finish. So we've a couple of rows of Thermidor, a couple of rows of Germador, and one row of Marco there. These are some of the garlic that we just put into this bed. 5 rows. It's about 55 in total. Fingers crossed that they pick up. However, we have got other garlic which we could put in if we needed to. But yeah, that's another one of these jobs what we needed to do, and as you can see, they're all in now. So yeah, the garlic's in there now. I'm going to be giving some more of it to my old mate Jim. I've got a load of it in there to give away. So what else we've been doing? Well, we've been in this greenhouse most of the morning, and we've been doing lots of seed sowing. So I'm going to show me doing 1 or 2 of them, and then I'll show you all the seeds what we've been doing, all the propagators and what have you in the middle greenhouse after we've done it all. I can tell you it was emotional. I hate having to do seed sowing, but if you don't do it, you don't get any plants at the end of it. So let's show you what we've been doing. Guys, today we're going to be doing a bit of planting seeds. Going to start some seeds off. I've got 10 trays there. I've got hundreds of trays. I've got a load of lids, propagator lids, load of seeds to start. And I think we're going to start off with doing some sweet corn. I've got some sweet corn. I'm going to show you me doing 1 or 2 of them. I'm not going to show you me doing them all. But I do need to start doing more seeds. I did a load of seeds, and well, we had some sunshine, and I put them in a grow house in the middle greenhouse, and we lost half the seeds, so I have to start again, unfortunately. We have got a lot of seeds already growing and a lot of stuff in the ground, but you know, I'm gonna do some more sowing. So yeah, I've got a few trays there. Let's go and fill them all up. Before we can do any sowing, we've got to fill a few of these trays up, and that's what I've been doing. These are being filled up with clover multi-purpose and some perlite. Just doing myself a few dozen, well, about half a dozen at the moment, trays. There we go, that's one of them. Put that to one side. Let's get another tray. Yeah, we're going to be sowing some sweet corn. I'm just setting my stall out for it. Trick is just press down like that, and then just gently top them up. Once we do that, there you go, that's another one. So I've got 6 trays ready, so I'll be right back. Hi guys, well, you join me with my little dibber, poking some holes in this clover multi-purpose compost. And what I'm doing, got some sweet corn I'm going to be sowing. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do the old tray. We've already done 1 tray. But these are just a few spares. Couldn't even come with a label, these corn, and they're pretty chunky things as well. I mean, just look at them, pretty awesome. They're a new one to me. They're called Guco F1s, 1 seed per station, as always. Yeah, I've had no chance for the last couple of weeks to do any seed sowings at all. I've been so busy doing other people's jobs. I'm well behind on my seed sowing, although I did start some off, and we had a bit of eating the last week, and we never opened the coal frame, and well, we had a bit of an accident. Oh, look at that, would you know, can't believe we got enough seeds to do the whole lot. There's actually more seeds in this one than there was in the last one. So we've got a few spare seeds there, so I'll shove them back in the pack, and then all all I need to do now is get a bit of water. Just I'm using tap water. It's been in the greenhouse for, oh god, for about a week and a half. And I've got to say today is a lovely warm day, so it's perfect for starting your seeds off. What I'm just going to do is just push these down a little bit more with my dibber. Make sure they're right at the bottom of the hole. Right, so at the bottom. Now all it matters to do now is just to soak the seeds with some tap water. Bigger the seed, deeper you plant them, guys. That's the rule of thumb. Last one. There we go. What I'll do is a bit of compost over the top of them. Just a little bit more pressing down. And I think that's all what's needed for these sweet corn. I'll just scrape the excess off the top. Flop a label on. There we go, there's a label. So we know what they are. And these can go in the other greenhouse. I'll put them somewhere safe where they're not going to get in the way. And hopefully we'll see some results in the next week or two with these. So that's the sweet corn done anyway, so let's crack on because we've got quite a lot of other things to sow as well today. Oh guys, we're just finishing up here, little dibber there, planting some collies. These are called Romanesco Natalino. Apparently they're a green cauliflower. I've done some black ones, I've done some white ones, and I'm just going to do some of these as well. Got me a little label. Same thing, all these are done in clover multi-purpose. There's a bit of perlite in there as well, just to lighten up the soil. And as you know, with all collies, brassicas, the seeds are pretty much the same. And what you're going to see me doing now is just putting a couple of seeds in each station. Yeah, I think I've got seeds in all of them there, so we don't need many. These just fold up, stick back in this pack, and we'll stick these in the community room along with all these others here for someone else to use. So all I've got to do now is just water them in, and using this little bottle with the rolls on the top of it, just as I'm squeezing it in, what it's doing, the soil's filling the hole in at the back of it, so it's, I don't even have to fill the hole in. The water does it for me. So there you go. Just quickly just tamp them down. These seeds should take not more than a few days to start to germinate. We did start some cauliflowers off last week, but believe it or not, the sun got to them. We left them in the grow house, in the middle greenhouse, and we left it all covered up with the, I put that there, that's the label, with the propagator lid on like that. And what happened is they come up and then the sun just whacked them down, unfortunately. So that's so we got some green collies, black collies and white collies, so we should see what they look like in a few months time. So again, I'm going to stick these into the middle greenhouse. I'll show you when we've got them all in there, all set up. But yeah, we're managing to get a few seed sowings done today. It's been absolutely pandemonium, but there you go, that's another one sold. Well guys, here we are again. We're going to do some courgettes. These are called Gold Rush F1s courgettes, and I've got the pack open here, and you probably get 10 in a pack. And well, what I'm doing, I'm just putting 5 in here for now. What we do is, as they germinate, we'll just pull them out and put them into different bigger pots. But as with all seeds, I always water them. Good soaking, and then just top them up and give them a quick tapping down. There you go, just stick the label in so I know what they are. Again, these ones will stick on the community table for someone to have at. That's yeah, these Gold Rush. So I have got a couple of some bags here to somewhere. I've got them. That's what we put them in. Give them another little bit of water. Stick that in the bag. And it won't take long before we start to see some courgettes coming up. I only need one. We give the rest away to friends, but yeah, got a courgette done there. Well guys, we're going to be doing some gherkins. And these are the seeds what we've got. I've got quite a few there actually. And just going to sprinkle them into the pot. When they start coming up, we prick them out individually. It's just it's a waste of space having so many trays and so many pots around when you can do it this way. So yeah, there's a few there. Again, clover multi-purpose. Just give them a drink of water. Wet the seeds. This is beautiful. This water is lovely and warm, and the compost is warm and the seeds are warm. And all I need to do now is just gently backfill over that. Give them a press down. A bit more water on the top. We'll come back to them in a week, and they'll probably be up because the temperatures today is so high. And again, here's another one of these bags we're going to put them in. Love these bags, they really do work. So there we go. That's what we're doing. Some more of these gherkins. ODF ones. I might as well leave that in the pack as well, eh? It's going to do no harm. All done. So this is what we've been doing this morning. As you can see, it's quite a lot of plant trays all been done. These sweet corn, these green collies, black collies, these sabroon banana shallots, these gherkins, some tomatoes, so there's all sorts, all been laid out here, and there's a load in these bags here, all germinating. So that's what we've been doing this morning. There's a few, all them need pricking out as well, cabbage and collies, so I need to prick them out and put them into some pots. So that's what we've been doing. I need to clear all this lot out of here. There's just one more, well there's a lot more seeds to sow, but I still need to sow. Nigel Muddy Boots sent me some Crimson Crush, and they're in my coat pocket which is in the car, and what I need to do is go to the car really and get them and start them off. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. But yeah, that's all the seed sowing what we've been doing, and yeah, it's been hard work. We've also, what I've decided to do now is just to take you on a quick tour and show you around the plot, show you what it's like, what's happening, what it looks like now, and we'll be right back after that. Well, we've got a 7 mile an hour westerly wind blowing. It's 13 degrees, but it feels like more like 15, 16 degrees today. It's absolutely gorgeous. No chance of rain today. Sunset, well, sunrise actually is 5:49 this morning. Sunset's 8:20 tonight. So you know, actually it's about looking at that flag there. It's about 10 mile an hour that the wind's blowing at the moment. You might laugh, you might think, how can you possibly tell that? Trust me, I've had enough experience with that bloody wind, and it is a westerly wind blowing. Anyway, I'm going to take you on a bit of a walk around the plot, just show you what's happening. These anemones are doing wonderful in these hanging baskets. All these flowers are, we've got flowers coming up everywhere here, so you know it's just a matter of waiting for them. Actually, we've got some lilies inside here coming up. Amongst, right in the centre here, we've got some beautiful tulips. I mean, they're absolutely awesome in the centre. You've got tulips around the outside. Now you remember we had crocuses, we had daffodils, a whole host of different things in here earlier on this month. They've all died back. Now it's a turn of these tulips, and then it'll be the bigger tulips which are in the centre there, and then you got the lilies as well, and there's a few surprises in amongst this bed, and the same with the bed over there. You got all these planters now coming to life. Just look at the flowers inside here, what's coming up. All daffodils and tulips. That particular pot there is absolutely awesome. When all the flowers come on, the tulips come on that, I forget the name of the tulip, they're like a beautiful rose, yellows and reds. You'll love them when they come up. The only thing in here at the moment are these red currants. I forget, someone said tie them up, but they're not doing too bad actually. I will put I've got some poles that I'm going to stick in the ground and just tie them up to stop them from getting, when they get fruit on them, obviously they get top heavy. But inside here, it doesn't look like much happening at the moment. You've got a few tulips around here, but I assure you, underneath here is absolutely piles of gladiolas, and same on that bed over there. There's hundreds of gladiolas in that bed all the way around it. There's dahlias in it as well. This bed here, you've got a few tulips coming up now. There's a few daffodils still coming. Well, there's a lot of daffodils coming up. There's a lot died back. The sedum started to come up here, getting taller here. These other big things are lilies, not lilies, sorry, they're the poppies. They're an Afghan poppy. They come up every year, beautiful. There's 2 of them. Someone said they spread like hell, but every year they come up in the same spot. They're not spread yet. I would like them to spread, but they haven't. Gooseberries are starting to get leaves on them. This one and that one. The one over there, that's a currant. That's getting leaves on it. Again, we had a beautiful display of crocuses in here, and as you see, all the smaller daffodils have started to die back, but you got tulips coming up in amongst all these. So there's like one falls, another rises. We got more lilies here coming up. Lilies on the corner here always come up. There's 3 different varieties of tulip just in that little spot there. And then, you know, as you look at all the daffodils, there's slightly different colours, reds, whites. Some have got long trumpets, some short trumpets, some have got yellow, white trumpets. They're all different types, and not just the same all daffodils just the same. There's at least 18 varieties in that lot. Again, over here you've got all the tulips starting to come up. These are starting to die back now, but in amongst them is tulips coming up. We've got some, oh, I forget what they are, bloody lupins, that's it, which escape me. They're doing alright, and they're coming up between the rosemary. We've got rosemary coming up, thickening up as well. But my beautiful rose is starting to come back again. Even the figs starting to get some leaves on it. And again, behind that we've got more currant bushes coming to life. All along here you can see tulips all the way along the back. And again, you've got tulips and daffodils in these planters here. You've got some, I forget what them flowers are there now, but they're scattered throughout and they look absolutely awesome. The trees are starting to coming back to life. The blueberry there, that's doing okay. Hyacinths up there doing wonderfully. And you see all the pots here all starting to come back to life. All on the top here, all starting to fire up. The table, it's just full of flowers, all waiting to burst into flower. My rose is starting to grow again over the arch. That'll look lovely this year. It took a long time for that to grow over the arch, and that's just what a quarter of the plot you see, and everything seems to be doing wonderful. You know what's happening in the sheds, in the greenhouse here, all the planters. These are, well, you just see me putting these in, Thermidor, Germador and Marco. Again, baskets here with tulips in. Look over here, we've got elephant garlic. These are what Nigel sent me, and Nick. I've actually got 2 more in that pot there. There was 2 which it looked, they looked, if I would have put the other 2 in there it would have looked out of place. So what I did is I put 2 over there and then planted, so we'll see whether they do better in the plant pot or better in the ground this year. Again, we got I think these are Swedes, the turnips, and you've got beetroot here, a few onions at the back, and there's some shallots in there, but we will be putting more shallots in this bed over the next couple of days. Chickens are digging away in there, scratching around. They all laid eggs this morning. This I think this helps, this mesh with, actually you've seen me replace the other side as well. We've not been in the shed today, we've been too busy in the greenhouses, but I just thought I'd bring you down to show you this rhubarb, which does exceptionally well here because it's darker than at the front. So we'll go up and have a look at the other rhubarb on the top end of the plot. But you see this here, it looks wonderful, always does here. And another thing is the trees are all coming back to life now, so in a couple of weeks time you won't be able to see the back along it. It'll just be a mass of green, and that's what we're after. You can see there's a few clouds now. It's been sunshining all morning. Yeah, it was a bit of fun with that new tiller. That's the first time I used the tiller, when I was doing this earlier. And again, we did that one. This one doesn't need doing, that needs doing. Yeah, this is that fence that we did. It's tidied all up here. That's shovel there, don't know where that's come from. But again, we've got a load of blueberries here. I was thinking we could put the blueberries in the front, in that bed, what was going to stick the strawberries in. I don't know. These in them pots are a red flag, I think they're either red or yellow flag irises. Their irises sort of died back. We do need to get the tiller into this bed and just give it a quick fly over before we put anything in it. I'm thinking of putting the potatoes in that bed this year rather than we had them in this, so we're going to swap them around. We need to take the tops off these dahlias as well, shortlist cover, and let the dahlias come up probably the end of the month. If you look over here, you can see the we tidied the celeriac up and it looks 10 times better. It really does. Onions need a bit of a dig, getting in there. We'll be taking this net off shortly because the onions are almost at the top of the net. So when we do that, we'll clean all the bed. There's a lot of weed in there. Again, you can see all the trees are all coming back to life again. Me bramleys and me peach and me pears and me what have you. Now this is that other rhubarb. It's looking good, don't get me wrong, but the others look a lot better in this. You can see we've got daffodils coming all the way along here, but if you look closely you can see the tulips starting to come up. There's hundreds of tulips and they go all the way around. Now all the tat daffodils have died back. If you look back in the last a couple of videos ago, you can see these was all in beautiful flower all the way along here. There's another type of daffodil. It looks more like a dandelion than out else. You can see these gooseberry bushes grafted onto some tree stock here, just coming over the top of the canopy of the rhubarb, and that's why we got them. Because we got like 2 tiers, and we utilise the space. We're a bit short on space. This bed here is full of all the currants, and these are all coming back to life. But in amongst the currants, you've got all the daffodils and the tulips coming up. Again, more tulips coming up here. Different daffodils. The sedum's doing wonderful here on the corners. More sedum there, here and here. And right on these 2 corners here, these are my favourite, me Spelia, and they're just starting to come up, and the same on that one there. And they come to about 2-3 foot high, and they've got beautiful ferns on them. You'll see these later on in the year, and they look absolutely awesome. Again, we got flowers coming up here in the beds. We got the currants. These are the red currants which are flowering. The white currants are just starting to put buds on now. They're very slow, the white currants, for some reason. In amongst all this here, right away along there, we got dahlias. And I've noticed we've got some raspberries creeping across the bed. So that tells me when I put these raspberries in, I put them in the wrong way. I want them to go along the wire. What they're doing, they're coming towards me. So we'll have to do something about that. Still, we'll be able to take cuttings and plant them in between them. Nice little rows there. That'll be flowering shortly, and hopefully the same on that other one over here. Again, all the tulips, not tulips, the gladiolas will be firing up all the way along here, right the way around the border, and with the dahlias in the middle, it'll look absolutely awesome. Again, this bed has one lot of flowers fall. These are some tulips that have died back now. There's a lot of daffodils. I mean, these are different varieties of daffodils. There's several different varieties there, but there was quite a lot of other varieties in there, along with all the crocuses. Now they've all died back, but it's this time now it's for the tulips. And if you're looking amongst here, these are the best tulips. These are beautiful. Wait until you see these. They're absolutely awesome. And this bed will come back to life. So that's just like the one up there. Somewhat what the plot looks like. A lot of stuff in the greenhouse is growing as well, so we'll come back to them shortly. So there you go, that's what the plot looks like, guys. It's starting to come together. The spring bulbs, the second lot of spring bulbs is coming up. We'll start getting the summer bulbs coming through very shortly, and the plot will, once the trees start to get the leaves on, as you saw, they're just starting to get them now, but in about 3-4 weeks time it'll look absolutely wonderful on here. Anyway, with that, I'm going to head off and try and get the video put together and get it posted. I hope you like it. Like I say, leave a comment below. I've got to say thanks everybody for you new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. And like I say, if you want to see more of these videos, there's a bell somewhere around. If you press it, I think it's down here, might be here. Is it up here or over here? I don't know. I never really remember where it is, but if you press that, you can get notifications for the next video. And the next video will probably be topping these spuds up, doing some more seed sowing, back on my brother's plot, and general doing jobs around the plot what needs to be done. So with that, I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye for now.